Welcome to Disston Academy's first ever virtual award ceremony. Tonight, we are going to honor our students who have excelled during the second semester and finished out this school year with top honors. We are very excited by the process and progress that we've seen of our students through this virtual experience. Disston Academy had one advantage coming into this transition. With our curriculum and our students having full access to their instructional tools, we had one advantage over the other schools. Our kids were already set up for the virtual experience. Our teachers had already been working with flexibility to allow students to work outside of the school day, to respond to questions and concerns outside of the school day, and lessons to ensure students an opportunity to succeed. And I will say that we have done a great job during this transition. We are looking at potentially the highest graduation rate for our school ever. We are expected to graduate nearly 50% of our junior class a full year early, and we are on track to graduate 6 sophomores a full 2 years early. So we are wrapping up a phenomenal school year. And while our time here managing and processing the new normal with COVID-19, our students have excelled. Our teachers have enhanced every possible mechanism that we could use to ensure that our students succeed, and it has worked well for Disston Academy. So we ask that the students and families give yourself a hand. Staff, give yourself a round of applause for the exceptional
job. It. You gotta click on whatever you just said, Mr.
Managing this transition. I want to give you a few reminders before we get the ceremony started, because I want to ensure that everyone has as much as possible current information as we prepare to transition into the summer and as we finalize the senior year. The first piece of information that is for students who have direct instruction. That would include reading, that would include culinary and cosmetology, and that would include digital infotech. Those students' final grades will be entered on Friday. Friday is the absolute last day to finalize your work, submit your work, and have it considered for your final grade for semester 2. The staff's grades are due into the system by no later than 3:30.
On that day, that might put you to the 11th.
Which means that if you need to complete it and have it checked, it must be submitted by no later than 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is the cutoff time to submit classwork for reading, digital infotech, culinary, or cosmetology nail tech. That is the final day and time. Friday, 5/29 at 9 a.m. The second critical announcement, we have student package pickup tomorrow, Thursday, May 28th, from 12 noon until 2 p.m. Your students will be allowed to come through our drive-through area and receive a baggage carrying all of their personal effects that we have found that are labeled within the school. So if your student left a jacket, their binder, or personal effects that are labeled where we can clearly distinguish who they belong to, they will be available for pickup tomorrow from 12 noon until 2 o'clock p.m. That's tomorrow, Thursday, May 28th, from 12 noon until 2 o'clock p.m. The next important fact is for our graduating class. This will include on-track seniors, on-track 11th graders, and on-track 10th graders who are eligible for graduation. We will distribute your cap and gown and other senior artifacts on June 4th between 12 noon and 2 o'clock p.m. at Disston Academy. We want to be sure to emphasize this is not graduation. This is just the cap and gown distribution for seniors. That will be for all seniors, 11th graders, and 10th graders who have paid their graduation fee and have ordered their graduation regalia. It will be available for pickup Thursday, June 4th, between the hours of 12 noon and 2 o'clock p.m. And again, this process will take place through our drive-through. Students will not exit cars. They will not enter the building. And again, this is not our graduation celebration. The next announcement, summer credit recovery. For students who still need to acquire credits, this is for grades 9th through 12th. We will have summer credit recovery virtually beginning June 2nd at 8 a.m., ending July 16th. That's correct, June 2nd through July 16th. That is available to all 9th through 12th graders. We will have teachers working all summer long to assist students to complete their final courses in order to be promoted to the right grade, in order to be promoted so that they may return to their zone high school, and in order to complete graduation requirements before the end of the summer to be eligible to participate in the commencement ceremony. So again, summer credit recovery, which will be held virtually, will begin on June 2nd. We are already registering kids for that process. So parents, you do not have to go online and register them through Summer Bridge. We are direct registering our students for summer credit recovery. Summer Bridge for middle school. Summer Bridge will be offered for middle school through our district-wide process. We do not have Summer Bridge at Disston Academy. In order to register for a Summer Bridge for middle school credit recovery or enrichment, you will need to follow the link on the district website at www.pcsb.org. Again, www.pcsb.org. That's Pinellas County Schools website. And that is the culmination of our announcements. Please feel free to continue to check our website as these announcements are present on the website as well. Graduation updates are present on the website as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hughes-Leaks. And once again, I would like to welcome everybody to our first ever virtual award ceremony. The staff and teachers put this together for the students to give them some type of reward and celebration during these tough times that we're experiencing. So I'd like to welcome everybody and I thank everybody. Right now we have 42 people who are in attendance, so thank you very much for attending. I expect for more to join us as we go on throughout the evening. So once again, a big thank you to everybody. And everybody can see the PowerPoint on your screen, correct? Just Ms. Witcher, if you could give me a thumbs up if you see the PowerPoint. Okay, thank you. So we had the updates from Miss Hughes Leaks, the principal of Disston Academy. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the staff at Disston Academy, the teachers and staff to everybody. So this is our wonderful instructional staff. We have Mrs. Cho and Miss Rodriguez in our math department, Miss Hassler, Miss Atwater in our science department, Miss Sandman, Miss Shorter in our social science department, our English language arts and reading department, Miss Witcher, Mr. Russ, Miss Cena, Miss Reed, and we had Miss Gray who stepped in during doing a long-term substitute position for us in one of our reading classes. She did a phenomenal job there. We have CTAE department, that is Career Technical Adult Education department. We have Miss Sampson who works with the nail specialty classes. We have Mr. Forte who works with the culinary classes, the food and nutritional science and introduction to food principles. Then we have our awesome guidance department, Miss Erickson and Miss Dooley. We have our student services department, Mrs. Pippert, who is our school social worker, and Dr. Harris, who is our school psychologist. Our paraprofessionals, we have Mr. DeSantis, Miss Nichols, Miss Johnson, Miss Joseph, and Miss Green. Our ESE associate is Miss Mills. Our plant operations team, we have Mr. Peterson, Mr. Trammell, Mr. Mason, Mr. Morand, and Mr. Rhett. Our campus monitor, Mr. Cooper. Our front office staff, we have Miss Lungelier, Miss Dawson, Miss Brown, and Officer Ferguson. So the first department to present their awards will be the math department, Mrs. Cho and Miss Rodriguez. Mrs. Cho will present first. So I will go ahead and turn it over to her. I have all the awards will be on slides, so you'll be able to see them as we go throughout the ceremony.
Thank you, Mrs. Hughes Leaks, Mr. Erickson, our parents and students. Now it is my honor to present this year's award to the following outstanding mathematics students for their hard work, perseverance, and unwavering spirit. We will begin with the most improved student in geometry. So receiving the recognition for the most improved students, Ashton Blue. Raekwon Bonner. Next, Elon Kennedy for math college grade. And in geometry, Deshaun Pruitt. Melina Catalan, math college readiness. Najee Burrows, she's receiving it for liberal arts math.
Yeah.
Wanye Wiggins in geometry. Luke Urisco for math college readiness. Keisha Pearl, aka TT, in geometry. Another most improved student, Zaire West for math college readiness. Now we move on to our MVP students. First one, Anastasia Davis in geometry.
She is real smart. Her and another girl, they real smart. Like, I don't even know what they in at school.
Anthony Newkirk, math for college readiness.
Not come to our school early. So she went that way. Why not? That school was like, we missed 20 days or something bad going on. So her notebook was over.
And we have Jaden Mackenzie Castro for math for college readiness. And Genesis Poindexter Amos. Havani Mace in geometry.
Oh, good job.
And our next award is to turnaround students. The first one is Adriana Denzel in geometry. Kyra Pruitt, math for college readiness. Jaquavian Davis, math for college readiness. In geometry. And congratulations to all the students.
Thank you, Miss. So congratulations to all of the students for geometry and math for college readiness. And up next for our Algebra 1 and Liberal Arts Awards will be Miss Rodriguez. Your microphone is muted, Miss Rodriguez.
Sorry. So this is for all my students that were what was asked of them, and no matter what was going on at home, they really stepped up to the plate and decided what their end goal was and just went after it. So each and every one of you, I'm so proud of you. These are my most improved students that really just kind of started off a little bit rough, but then like knocked it into gear. Rayana Bear, most improved student for Algebra 1 CR.
Woo!
All right. My most valuable student for Algebra 1 CR was Rayshawn Fuller. Good job, Rayshawn. Most improved student, Adriana Dansel for Liberal Arts Math. Turnaround student for 7th grade math was Demetrius Bellamy. Great job, Demetrius.
Woo!
Most valuable student for Liberal Arts Math, Deshaya Kaysen. Deshaya, you did awesome. Most valuable student for Liberal Arts Math, Deanna Smith. Great job, Deanna. Turnaround student, Desol Thomas, Algebra 1 CR. Awesome job, Desol. Wait. So sorry. Most valuable student, Janae Davis for Algebra 1. Janae, great job. Great job. And most improved student, Naya Forte. Hey, awesome job, Naya.
Woo!
Another turnaround student, Noah Grimes for Liberal Arts Math CR. Great job, Noah. Great job. Thank you very much. Proud of you guys.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rodriguez. That concludes our math department awards. Up next, we have our English language arts and reading awards. So first up will be Mrs. Witcher. She'll be doing her English 2 and English 4 awards, as well as Mr. Russ's language arts and English 1 awards. So go ahead and take it away, Ms. Witcher.
Okay, so academic excellence is for the students who, from the very beginning, were dedicated to achieving their goals in English. And if they wavered at all, it was very little. Learning the material was important to them. So our first one goes to Abby Brown for English 4. Raekwon Bonner for English 4. I have to say too that Raekwon, even in summer school, he came to us in summer school last year, and even in summer school when everyone else was kind of, half there because it's summer, he was on it, and he would just raise 2 fingers up if he needed something from me, so I know to go in there and help him or reset something or whatever. So he's been on it since last summer. And then we have Mia Daniels, who came to me halfway through the year for English 4 and just never stopped paying attention, never stopped trying, no matter what was going on. Also came to us late in the year, Rashawn, but he came in and caught up with us and even got ahead of most other students. All right, most improved student. So these students came in a little unsure, but were very, very quick to pick it up. We have Tania Baxter. Briasia Niblack. Dejanay McKinnon is a turnaround student, so someone who started off the year kind of slow, maybe not super motivated, but when they realized that they could accomplish their goals in English, then they were just all in. Kiara Bryant. Robert Tellis. Jamarion Fuller. Okay, and now I'll be presenting Mr. Russ's awards. He couldn't be with us tonight. So for turnaround student, we have Andrew Lewis. Most valuable student, Mia Renfro. And I'm sorry if I say some of these names wrong, because some of these students I don't have, so I apologize. Tyler Roberts.
Thank you very much, Ms. Witcher. Up next, we have our English 3 awards with Miss Sina.
Hello, everybody. I'm here in these beautiful mountains. Can't you see? I'm here to give awards to my English 3 students. I'd like to start now. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Okay, so for most improved, Tanika Atkins. For most valuable student, Jaquavian Davis. For turnaround student for English 3, Rachel Simpkins. Thank you, everyone. I'll be back.
Thank you very much, Miss Cena. Yep, we'll see you 2 more times because you're awesome like that and have 2 more classes. Up next for intensive reading and reading for college success, Miss Reed. Miss Reed, I think you're still muted.
Hi, everyone. This is Miss Reed. Is this PowerPoint supposed to be moving? Ah, there we go. All right, so for most valuable student, I have Janae Davis. Congratulations, Janae. For most improved student and level gains, I added the level gains because she really did go up more than anyone else, was Mia Daniels. Congratulations, Mia. My turnaround student was Andrew Lewis. Great pulling up from the last minute, Andrew. And all those nighttime emails. Most valuable student for my middle schoolers, James Leach. He really showed himself to be an excellent student. Congratulations, James. Most improved student is Babyana Washington. Congratulations, Babyana. And my turnaround student has been incredible, Demetrius Bellamy. Congratulations, Demetrius.
Woo!
Thank you so much, Miss Reed. Up next, we have our Reading for College Success class. Miss Gray. Is Miss Gray on here? I don't see her, but Miss Joseph. Miss Joseph was in the classroom with Miss Gray. And Miss Joseph, I'll ask for you to present the award.
All right. Hello, everyone, and I'm glad to be here. And for our Reading for College Success, our students, for most improved student, we have Miss Kiesha McKenzie. Great job. Our next award for our most valuable student, we have Miss Janae Williams. Great job, Janae. And for our turnaround student, it gives me great pleasure to present this award to Jaquavian Davis. Awesome job.
Thank you so much, Miss Joseph. Up next, we have our Social Studies department. Up first will be Mrs. Sandman.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Good? Oh, hi, I'm Mrs. Sandman. Thank you everybody for being here this evening. I'm real quick in and out, but I just wanted to let Nyla Quintanilla know that she got my award for the most improved student this semester. She took what she learned in her economics class and used it to complete government. So she's one of the very few students who completed both economics and government and actually had time left over. So good job, Nyla. Next, my most valuable student is Crystal Brewster. This girl had my back through everything. She's my eyes, my ears, opened up the door for me. Whatever I needed, Crystal was always there. She was like my teacher assistant. So thank you very much, Crystal. I don't know how I would have made it through this semester without you.
That's my baby.
And my turnaround student was Tykees Denard. Talk about somebody who one day woke up and realized that they could do it, and then just kept on doing it till it was done. So terrific job, Tykees. What a way to wake up. And I'm glad you see anything you want to do, you can do.
Thank you so much, Miss Sandman. And up next for our U.S. History and Middle Grade Social Studies Award, Miss Shorter. Miss Shorter, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Why people out there? Okay, you gonna open the door? That didn't let nothing out, girl. It smelled like straight old. What?
Miss Shorter, can you try to unmute your microphone?
All right, sorry about
That's
that.
okay. That's okay. There we go.
Okay, good evening. I'm Mrs. Short. I'm here to present the U.S. History Awards for the current school year, 2019-2020. It is always a privilege to teach kids history and for them to learn about history. Our awards are most improved, turnaround student, and my most valuable student. I'm not sure what order they are in. All right, my most improved student goes to Miss Kiasia McKenzie. Really turned it around at the end and was always present and doing the right thing in class. So I'm very, very proud of her. And congratulations, Kiasia. My next student, oh, she's so awesome, is Miss Shakia Batson. She is my most valuable student, A student throughout the 4 quarters. So I just want to give her a high five, a shout out for always excelling and going beyond my expectations. My standards were pretty high in history, and she met all of them and exceeded them. So congratulations, Shakia. And my turnaround student for this school year is Mr. Zion Williams. So congratulations to all the students who have received recognition. You truly deserve it.
Thank you very much, Miss Shorter. And up next for World History, we will welcome back Miss Sina.
Hello. Thank you again for having me. As you know, I also taught world history, so I will be giving some awards out to the students for world history. Most improved, I'd have to say, would be Janiyah Falk. Very proud. Didn't know her too well when we were on. Oh, am I? Yeah, okay. I thought you were making, Mr. Erickson, I thought you were trying to tell me my mute was on or something. I didn't know Janiyah too much when we were in like class-to-class based space, but I got to know her really well when we were on virtual. So she did a really good job. So I would say she was most improved. Okay, Naya Forte for most valuable student. Naya finished quite the many classes for me. In English and world history, so I'm very proud of her. So most valuable student. And turnaround student, Andrew Lewis. I knew you could do it. You came around and you finished quite a few classes, and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Sina. And up next, we have our Science Department Awards. So Mrs. Hassler will go first. She had comprehensive science and biology.
Good evening, everyone, and I'd like to thank Ms. Hughes-Leeks and Mr. Erickson for putting this together so we can celebrate our students this evening. So I'd like to get and welcome to all our parents and students who were able to make it here this evening. So my first student for most improved for biology, this student came in before the end of the first semester, and he would come to school and usually wasn't on task. But then about halfway through the third grading period, he stepped up, finished his first and second semester biology, and has worked very hard to succeed in biology. And so this is Luke Urisco. My most valuable player for biology is Alexis Oliphant in biology. Both semesters she stayed on task and stepped up and worked very hard to finish her biology courses, and she's finished with biology. My most valuable student for middle school science, this is Demetrius Bellamy. He came to us at pretty much the end of first semester, and when he got there, wasn't sure what was going on, but he got caught up, got his footing, and excelled through middle school science. And so he was my most valuable player. And next one for my turnaround student in biology. Sometimes he came to class, sometimes he didn't come to class, but then towards the end of the third 9 weeks, he started to turn around, coming to classes, and he really stepped up when we went virtual. And he just flew through both semesters. And he's done very well. This is DeSole Thomas. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations for all your hard work and perseverance, students.
Thank you, Ms. Hassler. And up next for our Earth Science and Physical Science Awards, we have Miss Atwater.
Good evening, everyone. So, yes, I will be presenting the awards for Earth, Space Science, and Physical Science. So these are my students that really showed up on teams and worked consistently on their APEX assignments. So my first award goes to, for Most Improved Student, goes to Christina Slee for Earth, Space Science Semester 2. Congratulations, Christina. And my next award for Earth Space Science Semester 1 Most Improved goes to Mr. Jadarion Kinsler. My next Most Improved for Physical Science Semester 2 goes to Xavier Black. Yay! Great job, Xavier.
Got it. See, how about that? Keep it one.
And for Physical Science Semester 1, Most Improved Student goes to Xantiasia Burrows, TT.
Go, TT.
So now we have our most valuable students. So my first one for Earth Space Science Semester 1 goes to Miss Hannah Lowry. For Physical Science Semester 1, most valuable student, Miss Genesis Amos Poindexter, or Poindexter Amos. Sorry, Genesis, but congratulations. For Earth Space Science Semester 2, Most Valuable Student goes to Luke Uresco. Most Valuable Student for Physical Science Semester 2 goes to Miss Sophie Zephyrin. Sophie. And for my turnaround students, for Earth Space Science Semester 1, Miss Isabella Herrera. Turnaround for Physical Science Semester 1, Naya Forte Hay. And my turnaround student for Earth Space Science Semester 2, Miss Nakaya Perazzo. And lastly, for Physical Science Semester 2, Mr. Wanye Wiggins. Thank you guys. It's so excellent, and I'm extremely proud of each of you.
Thank you, Miss Atwater. Up next, we have our CTAE courses, again, Career Technology Adult Education courses. These are some great courses, elective courses that we were able to add and have great value to the students, as well as the teachers who teach these courses. So up first, I'll introduce Mr. Forte. So Mr. Forte, you're up.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. Well, first of all, hello to everyone, all the students, staff, parents. So good that you guys can tune in for this today. I kept mine pretty short and sweet because all of the students know we had a great time this semester, had an awesome year. I definitely look forward to seeing everybody next year, those who are coming back. We had a lot of fun, plenty of meals that we made, and we ate good all year. So I just want to give a shout out to all the students for making my first year as a teacher amazing. So shout out to you guys. And as we get into these awards, first and foremost, our most improved student this year was Andrew Lewis. Shout out to you, Andrew. Had a lot of fun this year. Guy's full of jokes. Very animated guy, man. But when he locks in to get his work done, he knocks it out. So shout out to Andrew again. Next, the most valuable student I had this year was Noah Grimes. Every day that Noah came to class, he made sure he got his work done. He was fully committed to all the cooking lessons and definitely got his hands dirty and washed plenty of dishes. So shout out to you. And speaking about one of my favorites who likes to wash dishes, my turnaround student of the year was Terrence Carter. Terrence Carter, has his days where he's not feeling it, but he definitely found out how to tap into himself and knock things out, especially over this second part where we had to be online the whole time. Started a little slow, but man, after a good conversation, he definitely came around and knocked things out. So once again, shout out to all the students. You guys are amazing. I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank y'all.
All right, thank you, Mr. Forte. Up next, we are going to welcome back Miss Zena for Digital Infotech.
Hello. So I had the honor of teaching digital infotech with some great students. So I'd like to honor them. I had them all year, or most of them all year round. So I would like to introduce Marcus Lee for most improved student. He started off slow, but he got it done. Okay. Nyla Quintalia, most valuable student, always came to class, always got her work done. just like your sister, and did a great job. Most valuable student. And I look and tell you, and I miss you. You graduated early. Ty Keastonard for turnaround student. Another one also had a poll in prod, but he finally got it done, and he did a great job. Hi, everyone. Miss you all.
Miss you too.
All right. Thank you, Miss C.
Just want to clarify that was Dahlia who graduated early.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Okay, up next, we have our nail specialty class. The young ladies that were in this class did a lot of hard work with Miss Sampson, and there's a brief presentation that I would like to show you some of the work that they accomplished, which was huge. So here's a quick presentation.
We can talk about anything. He's got nothing to hide.
I don't know what student that is, but yes, that's our song. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all worked so hard. All righty, so we're gonna start off my certificates with my first group that just started this January. The ladies that actually take the nail specialty class, they are with me for 4 quarters, sorry. So they're with me for a whole year, and I have to document 240 clock hours plus over like 60 service hours plus theory hours on every single chapter of nails. So this, Mia, I'm very proud of you. You stepped in. Y'all came to me in January. Great job. I will see you in August, and you will actually get your qualification for the nail specialty class next school year. So way to go to come in and step up. I do have one other young lady. My screen is frozen right now, so I'm going to go on. But Rihanna Berry, my turnaround student, way to go. You came in and then ended up with 100%.
Yeah, that's my baby.
You knocked off everything, even with talking with your parents and so forth. So I'm very excited about all of y'all coming back next school year to get your certification. Now, moving on to the certificates of eligibility. This is actually the acknowledgement that these 10 young ladies actually met my qualifications. They met the requirements for the state of Florida, and we will be filling out their information to actually be a nail specialty license for the state of Florida. Shakia Baston, very good. Every young lady actually had polio and their uniqueness. It was just amazing. Janae Davis, quiet spirit, but she knocked her nails dead. Very proud of her. Ari Locken, she hit a home run from the first day of school. Sometimes the young ladies would get a little frustrated, but she hit a home run. Mayana McDaniel, one of my little sunshine. She would dance in class and she would do nails like no other. And then Tanaya Jones, my young lady who said, chillax. She is someone like me. Her grandmother does nails and she kept me on my toes. When I say on my toes, I was on my toes. I'm a cosmetologist and I'm certified in all areas. But Tanaya Jones kept me on my toes to make sure that they received everything. And Janae Williams.
Woo, that's my baby. That's my baby.
She also kept me on my toes. We all have a special bond. This first group of young ladies, it was just amazing. And no particular order of how the certificates are coming up, ladies. And next certification. I can say the name because my screen froze. It would be Zanaya Hines. Zanaya, when we first started, me and her actually bumped heads and she became one of my sweethearts. I just love that little girl. Her nail work is amazing, amazing, amazing. Next is Breasia Nye Black. Breasia Nye also one of my sweethearts that has surpassed the expectations and is doing an amazing job. And then I have two, Deanna Smith. Deanna Smith also received her eligibility and under everything that she was going through, way to go, way to go, way to go. And last but sure not least, this is Aaliyah Stewart. She was my right hand. She wrote everything on every single bottle. She wrote all of our charts out. Aaliyah Stewart. So I'm very proud of all of you ladies. I look forward to next year and many years to come. Miss Leaks, Mr. Erickson, and the whole entire staff, much love. Thanks.
I'm gonna put y'all on mute. Y'all blowing.
All right, thank you, Miss Sampson. Up next, we have our guidance awards. Miss Erickson will go ahead and do the first batch of awards for guidance.
And just before guidance gets started, I just want to piggyback of Miss Sampson and Mr. Forte. This was the first year Disston Academy was able to have true CTAE certification courses. And we are so excited. Mr. Forte had about 90% of his students earn their kitchen certification to be able to work locally. And then, as you have just seen in the video, Miss Sampson's kids really knocked it out the park. We have nail programs all over the district, but I would say hands down, our nail tech program is by far the best. Hopefully, we will get a chance to get back in our building and set up our shop that will be an actual practicing lab where visitors can come in and have services provided. So, phenomenal job you have done this year. Um, Unfortunately, most of those who receive their certification will graduate early, which is also amazing. Um, but I've had the opportunity to see their work live and live in color, and the girls are phenomenal. And that is really all because of the fine tutelage of Miss Sampson, Mrs. Sampson, and Mr. Forte. Again, off to a great start in culinary. So we really thank you guys. And shameless plug, next year we'll be adding a prep course for CNA. So for you families out there who have students coming up, please consider Disston Academy. We will be offering prep classes for CNA as well as our nail tech program and also our culinary program.
Thank you, Mrs. Hughes Leaks. And up next, I would introduce Mrs. Erickson to start off the Guidance Awards.
Well, hello, everybody. I just want to say that this year we had the most motivated, most persevering group of students I believe we've ever had at Disston Academy. Whether they were 10th rising to 11th or 11th to 12th, they persevered through the most tremendous difficulties that I've ever seen with heart and with purpose and with vision. So I'm saying this at the front of it because I'm just going to introduce each one. And I want you to know that these kids really represent all our kids because there were very few kids that did not persevere in the same way, but the ones that I awarded were above the others. So beginning with 11th grade, the Female Resilience Award is Abby Brown. She persevered through the most difficult of situations, and I'm so proud of her. Deanna Smith is rising to greatness. She came in from 10th grade and she overcame so much, and she was focused and purposeful and never gave up. I am just so proud of her. Great job, Deanna. Hassan Wright, same thing. He's 11th grade, male resilience, top student. He has just been awesome. So proud of Hassan. James Sterling, James another one, our New York son. He came down here and he just went on through and never gave up. Very proud of him. Janae Williams, she started in 9th grade, struggled at the beginning, and totally through it and came out on top. So proud of you, Janae. Rochelle Simpkins, another one, came in, dragged her feet, and she just pulled it off, just went for the gold. Very proud of her. And last but not least is Zanaya Hines. Zanaya started off in 10th grade and she's graduating and she never gave up. She had her eye on the prize. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Erickson. And up next, for some certificates of achievement for their great academic efforts this school year is Miss Dooley.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say that I am so proud that I get to recognize our middle school students for their achievement and for their hard work at Disston Academy. Our middle school students make up such a small portion of our student population, but they make the difference in showing that they really value and appreciate the experience they have at Disston Academy. The first award goes to Certificate of Achievement goes to Alfonso Martin. The next Certificate of Achievement goes to Avery Beaton. Really proud to say baby Anya Washington, she's worked really hard this year and she has accomplished great things at Disston Academy. Next person I'd like to recognize is Deshauna Jones. And of course, we've heard a lot tonight about Demetrius Bellamy and his turnaround. Congratulations, Demetrius, for all your hard work this year. Next student we'd like to recognize is Elijah Rory. Thank you, Elijah. And I am proud to say Janiyah Gilly has done some great work with Disston Academy, and I have enjoyed her immensely as a student.
All right, Janiyah. Yes.
Yeah.
Go Naya!
And next one is Larry Borden. Larry Borden has overcome lots of obstacles this year, and we're very excited that he has done such a great job at Disston Academy. And also Ramaya Morgan, congratulations for all your hard work, Ramaya. And Taz Brown, thank you so much for being a part of Disston Academy, and thank you for your hard work. And Zarion Baker, I appreciate you, and I appreciate all your contributions to Disston Academy and all your academic accomplishments. Next one is Zamori Evans. Congratulations on your accomplishments at Disston Academy.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Dooley. And now it is the time of the evening where we have our special recognition. Mrs. Hughes Leaks will present these awards. I will change the slide after she makes the announcement as to not give away who wins the award. So I want you guys to be hanging on edge, okay? So Mrs. Hughes Leaks, if you're ready, let's go.
Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay. Okay, awesome. So I just want to first start out by saying, as Ms. Erickson stated before, we have had a phenomenal year. Our students have made great efforts. Usually when we get to the award season, it's kind of slow going because we try hard not to give the same one student multiple major awards. And these are major awards. They're only given to our senior class, and they are based on perseverance and scholastic achievement, effort, civility. And so our staff has been looking at these students for most of them at least 2 years and getting to know them. It's such a great reward to see their transition from when they arrive at our site, not really sure how they got there, not really sure if they're going to even try, and then to see them approaching graduation day almost completely different young adults. I mean, we can actually see the transition in them focusing on their grades and setting goals to be great when they leave Disston, and having the priority to actually earn their diploma in spite of any obstacles or challenges they have. So normally it is a challenge not to give the same student multiple awards. This year, we had a banner crop of kids. I can name off the top of my head about 20 kids who could win any one of these awards. And so I just want the students to know you guys made it a great challenge for the staff this year to pick the winners. And we are so proud of you and all that you did this year to achieve this status. And I just cannot say enough. Hats off to every one of you who have made it to senior year, just to push through and fight through all of the odds and challenges you've had, to work day and night, because we have a lot of students who work, who are breadwinners in their family, who are fighting medical crises and now adding COVID to the crises, and they have pushed through phenomenally. So I just want to acknowledge again all of the seniors who are graduating and recognize the greatness in each of you. So you may not have won, um, you may not win a big prize tonight, but the fact that you are graduating is the biggest prize of your life. Your education is the one thing that can never be taken away from you. So I want you to know I am exceptionally proud of you all for all that you have done. So the first award is not on the list, but it is critical that we acknowledge our 2020 class valedictorian. And I want to quantify that the valedictorian has to be a true senior, meaning this is the 4 year that they were intended to graduate. So we may have some students with a higher GPA, but because they are graduating in a different year than the year that they're scheduled to, by state statute, they're ineligible for the valedictorian um, position. So we are very proud to acknowledge Miss Janae Williams as our 2020.
Congratulations today.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Janae! Yay!
Families, you don't know this, but the staff does not know who won. So they voted. They have no idea who's winning, so they are equally excited.
Go
Okay.
today!
Yes, today! District representative and turnaround scholar, as well as salutatorian for our class of 2020, which that's a lot. So let me say it again. Our 2020 district turnaround scholar and salutatorian, which is number 2 ranked student in the class, Miss Mary Larkin.
My
Go
God.
Ari!
Hold on a second. Of course, I could believe it.
Nick, believe this real? Okay. Our next award is the Phoenix Fire Award. The Phoenix Fire Award recognizes the student who has the most school spirit, who is an ambassador, who promotes school pride, and is actually excited to not only be a part of Disston Academy, but excited enough to promote our school above and beyond our expectations and in the community. Our 2020 Phoenix Fire Award winner is Dahlia Quintanilla.
Oh, Dahlia! Congratulations.
Wow, Dahlia. So happy.
Thank you.
The next award is the Above and Beyond Award, and it celebrates citizenship, civility, and care and compassion for others on a daily basis. Now, this was a tough one, okay? It was a tough one. It was down to the wire. And both of the finalists were finalists in two other areas. But our winner for the Above and Beyond Award is Miss Sophanie Zephyrin.
Go, Sophie, go.
Go, go, go.
The next award is the Rise from the Ashes Award. And the Rise from the Ashes Award acknowledges the student who has exemplified perseverance and resilience. They have experienced odds that really would have normally pushed others down and caused others to just give up. But not only have they fought through, they have excelled. And the winner of the Rise from the Ashes Awards is Miss Smith. Miss Dayana Smith.
Woo! Go, Deanna!
Go, D! Go, D! Oh, Hater. I'm so happy right now.
Next award is the Enduring Phoenix Award. The Enduring Phoenix Award is an award that we give to our students who needed just a little bit of additional time to meet their graduation requirements. You know, some students start high school at the age of 6. Some students move around the country with their families that put them off track. Some students have life challenges and health issues that impact them on their journey to graduation. And this award is to recognize those students who may have had to stay an additional amount of time, but it is to celebrate their determination and their resolve to graduate. The 2020 Enduring Phoenix Award winner is Damon Morris.
Yeah, Damon! All right, Damon!
Damon. Good job, brother.
Lordy. Oh, Lord. That's not even my kid, but that's my kid. Go, Damon.
The Prodigy Phoenix Award is exclusively for students who are graduating early. So this is only including kids who are at least 1 year ahead of their graduation year. The award celebrates his or her intrinsic motivation and focus on academic success in spite of any barriers or obstacles. The 2020 Prodigy Phoenix Award goes to Abby Brown.
All right, Abby!
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
The Soaring Scholar Award. The Soaring Scholar Award represents the best all-around academic student performance. And I will tell you, the winners have been changing in real time. It is a mad dash to have the number one spot as far as the GPA. And for this award, it does not matter what year you enter high school or what grade level you are on. If you are a senior and you have had the best all around academic student performance, you are the winner of the Soaring Scholar Award. This year's winner is Miss Shakia Batson with a 3.504.
Wow.
Yes!
And a little small fact. And just a little small point of pride and a small distant fact. Shakia Batson is graduating 2 years early.
Yep.
At the top of the class.
Yep.
And believe it or not, last year,
Wow.
Kenya Batson, her graduated 2 years early at the top
of her class. Yep.
Congratulations.
Wow, that is awesome.
That's awesome. Amazing young ladies. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the last award is the best award of the night. It is the prestigious Phoenix Pride Award. It is the absolute best, the 2020 Student of the Year, representing the best in academic achievement, representing the best in scholastic support, representing the best in civility in our building, in the best in spirit, and our 2020 prestigious Phoenix Pride Award winner is Hassan.
Woo! All right, Hassan.
Great job. Oh my
Hassan.
Way to go.
That's the right way to go. And again, we say great job to all of our students. We know that to just make it to graduation in this day and age is an exceptional feat. We know that our kids are going to go on to do great things. We will continue to provide support in any way we can. We have students now who've been going 3 or 4 years and are still coming back for assistance at college or in the military. And we will support your students forever. They're an extended part of our Phoenix family. I just want to make 2 quick announcements. The first is that we have seats in 9th through 11th grades. So, families, if you know friends, students, if you know friends who really could benefit from the boost of coming to our small family environment at Disston Academy, we are taking applications for grades 9th through 11th. You can apply on our district website, www.pcsb.org/Disston. You can just go to the school link on the district website and click on it, follow the link to our website and apply. We also have information on our Facebook page and Instagram page about the application process. And then last but not least, for students who participated in the cohort of champions, you will be getting information in the mail about our culmination activity and about your presentation before the mayor and the City of St. Petersburg Council. Thank you.
So I just want to wrap it up and thank everybody for your attendance and participation in tonight's award ceremony. It went amazing, just like I knew it would, with our parents, our students, our teachers and staff. And even though this is the end of our award ceremony, for a lot of you, this is just the beginning. So remember that, and remember that you can go as far as you want. So again, thank you everybody for attending, and have a great evening.
And thank you to Mr. Erickson, Ms. Shorter, and Mrs. Sarah